Should you use have or having, see or seeing, think or thinking? Which is the correct usage? I will give you 20 such examples here with sentences so that you never make mistakes in their use again. Watch the video till the end so that you learn all the 20 and apply it while you're speaking and writing. Also, in the comments box, mention what you learned from this video and what else you would like to learn. The first sentence is given in red. That is not a correct usage. I'm having a brother and a sister is not correct. There you need to use I have a brother and a sister. Now having can be used but with a slightly different meaning. They are having dinner with us tomorrow. Their having is correct, but having here means they're going to eat dinner. Children are liking ice cream is not correct. The correct sentence is children like ice cream. I am liking, you are liking, he is liking. These forms do not exist. Therefore, I have not given any example of that. The verb see. I'm seeing dark clouds in the sky is not correct. The correct form is I see dark clouds in the sky. But I am seeing is correct where you use I'm seeing a doctor for my knee pain. Here it means that you are consulting a doctor, that you are visiting a doctor. In that meaning, it is correct. But as see as vision, I am seeing is not correct. Wanting is never used in a tense form. I'm wanting a notebook and a pen is not a correct sentence. The correct sentence is I want a notebook and a pen. I'm wanting, you are wanting. These constructions are never used in English. He is thinking that you are right. Here, is thinking is not correct. The correct one is he thinks that you are right. But thinking can be used as is thinking when the meaning changes. He is thinking of leaving his job. That is to say that it is a plan. It is some future possibility, not thinking as related to the process of the mind. Are knowing here is a wrong construction. Students are already knowing this lesson is not correct. The correct form is students already know this lesson. Knowing form is never used in a continuous tense. This food is tasting good is a wrong sentence. It is not correct to say this food is tasting good. The correct sentence is this food tastes good. But tasting can be used in another context, in another form and meaning to check. The chef is tasting the new recipe. Now, the process of cooking, the chef is trying to find out if the new recipe is good or not. In that meaning, it is correct. They are needing some help urgently is not correct. Are needing is never used. Instead, the correct form is they need some help urgently. We are hearing everything from the next room. Are hearing is not the correct answer here. The correct form is we hear everything from the next room. But hearing can be used in continuous form. The court is hearing a murder case. Hearing is the trial, the place where lawyers present the case and the judges sit and listen to it. There is hearing is correct usage. Here the verb is own. Is owning does not exist. We have to say owns. The old man is owning all this land. Not correct. The correct form is the old man owns all this land. I am feeling that you should visit your parents is not correct. Here, am feeling or the feeling form continuous is not the correct use. You should say, I feel that you should visit your parents. Here, we find that feel is a static form. All the verbs which I'm telling you about are stative verbs. And the action is not a moving action. That is why we cannot use the continuous tense because their movement is seen. We have covered 10 of them. Now I'm talking about the 11th one, and that is feel. I feel you should visit your parents is the correct form. But you can say, I am feeling ill today. That is the state of your health. It is a continuous state of your health. So here, feeling is not related to your emotion of that feel, where I said, I feel, I think. These forms are there in the first two sentences. Understanding form of the verb understand is not used. So, no one is understanding your problem is a mistake. It is not correct. No one understands your problem. That is the correct form. Smell. You can see now smell. When smell is static, we cannot use ing. This bunch of roses is smelling good. Not correct. Because is smelling is a continuous form that is not to be used here. It is a stative form. This bunch of roses smells good. That is what you have to say. But the continuous form is possible when it is stretches over a time and you are talking about that in the continuation or continuous tense. The baby is smelling nice after a bath. That means the process is after a bath till now. So there is continuation. The baby is smelling nice. That's correct. Believe as believing we don't use in the continuous form. Are you believing his words is a wrong sentence. It is a mistake. The correct one is, do you believe his words? Or do you believe in him? That also can be used. If are you believing form we can't use. She is loving her son. Now that is not a continuous action. It is something which is static, which is, extends forever. Universal tense is simple present. I have already explained to you in many videos. So the correct sentence is she loves her son. Not she is loving her son. She loves her son is a stable, continuous process. It is static process. I'm loving this place is continuation. You have come to this place and you're going to leave the place. Between that time, you say, I'm loving this place. Here are the last 5 which we will do. All of them have only the simple present form, not the continuous form. So they do not have a changed meaning ing usage like I showed you in many slides in blue color. That is not there here in these last 5 verbs. The verb is belong. This bag is belonging to my friend. Not correct. This bag belongs to my friend. That is the correct form. Here the verb is contain. The box is containing all the instruments you need is not a correct usage. Is containing is not correct here. The box contains all the instruments you need. That is correct. The box contains. That is the correct form. The bus ticket is costing a lot of money. The verb cost, ing form, is not correct in this sentence. The bus ticket costs a lot of money. The costs form is correct. Costing form is not correct. So we need to say the bus ticket costs a lot of money. Here the verb is agree. Again, is agreeing is not correct in this sentence. Everyone is agreeing that your idea is good is a wrong sentence. It is incorrect. The correct form is everyone agrees that your idea is good. Now we have come to the last verb in this list of stative verbs where ing forms are not correct most of the time unless the meaning changes, and I have shown you in blue colored sentences where it is used with a different meaning. But hate as hating is not used. Dogs are hating loud noise. This is not correct. What we have to say is dogs hate loud noise. Or you can say we hate quarrels, not we are hating quarrels. My friend hates movies, not my friend is hating movies. Similarly, you cannot say hate and love opposite. You cannot say my friend is loving movies. You say my friend loves movies. That simple form of the tense is what we use, simple present, not the ing form. In all the 20 verbs which I showed you, ing form is used but not as a verb but as a noun and adjective. To learn more about this, you can watch 2 videos and they are on my channel called non-finite verbs. Non means no, finite means description or work or function, not functioning as verbs, not doing the work of verbs. They occur in a sentence as noun and adjective but never as verbs. If you learn all these, then you will find that you are not making mistakes in the use of English. When you make lesser mistakes, your English becomes confident. While speaking or writing, you do it with confidence. You have great clarity and you are able to perform better. Therefore, these simple ideas will help you to make your English go to the next level of excellence. Thank you and all the best.